teammates emerge from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. Brady now on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Room here to run. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Cousins now to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Go ahead.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing on first down is Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. We're going, let's go. It's a hard.
On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall,
he's got daylight. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lawrence Guy coming up the middle, gets in there for a loss of about 9. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And a pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Gets it to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. And it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Let's go.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brady going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Following the interception, Cousins, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a dump off to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back to throw. Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Brady to throw. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about